Somebody already has gold camo in Black Ops 6. The game is still in early access. The game doesn't fully release until tomorrow. How does this even happen? Like, how much time did you spend at your desk today doing this? I've lost all faith in gaming. God, there's just no such thing as a casual gamer anymore. I cannot have fun doing this anymore, can I? Imagine getting off your 9 to 5 and having to face this dude who already has gold camos. Like, dude. I really don't know what else to say. I mean, touch grass. That's all I got. Damn.
Why do you guys have to ruin everything, man? This shit is so annoying. The game is not even out yet. The first thing I see when I wake up this morning, this is the best class for Black Ops 6. This is the best medical... The game is not even out yet. It is a full day before the release date, and we're seeing people get gold camo. I saw some dude live streaming and said gold camo 30 out of 33. You're telling me you have 30 fucking guns gold? The game is not even out yet, bro. I'm telling you, the COD community is dead, and it's been dead for a while. Y'all ruin everything. Like, I remember staying up and waiting for me to load the game up so that I can play it. It doesn't even matter now. It's actually ruined. Everyone can already play the game. The full game is already out apparently. Because I'm gonna be honest, seeing these methods like trying to get the game before it even comes out and seeing people live stream the game before the release date actually is ruining the launch, and it's ruining the game for me. The whole point of a beta and early access is to get a feel of what the game feels like before it comes out. But when you guys are finding leaks and you're leaking the whole entire game, and then not even that, you're playing the game a whole entire day before it even comes out, it just ruins the whole entire aspect of a launch date. Like, literally, when I load up the game for the first time now, I'm not gonna have any excitement. I'm not gonna care at all. I'm not going to feel any enjoyment of loading the game up because I've already seen it. I've already seen some of the camos in game. I've already seen people get gold. I've already seen people do this, do that. I just miss back in the day when I used to wait for 9 o'clock to happen so I can load up Call of Duty for the first time. Like, this is the reason that COD is on its biggest downfall, and the COD community is actually the worst community in all of gaming history. Y'all can call me a hater because yes, I am a hater. It ruins the fucking game. It ruins everything about the community. Y'all are taking away the excitement of the whole entire game coming out.
This mindset in video games is insane. The fact that people are so lazy on a video game is insane to me. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking like, why is this a thing that is coming out of my mouth? Like, why is that comment being made? It's because when you go into a competitive area, everybody's wondering, oh, why are people try-harding on a video game or this and that? It's because you're in a competitive area. A lot of you try to go ahead and make excuses of why you shouldn't have to fucking be competitive. Now, here's my idea. Imagine going into things like, you know, playing baseball for your school. Imagine doing things like playing football or even basketball, you know, Roman Greco wrestling, track. And you decide to be like, oh, you know what? It's not college level. It's not that big of a deal. You know what? It's not that big of a deal at all. We can lose and blah, blah, blah. No, you can't do that in a competitive setting like that. Especially with a team that you have that is playing with you that is trying to obtain the victory. That shit is lazy beyond power, like beyond possible. And the fact that this is a thing in Call of Duty, everybody's complaining is like, oh, this guy has the golden camo, bro. Have you played Call of Duty all your life? Where the fuck have you been? This is not new. I remember, and I think some of you who are watching this or in the comments can understand this. I remember where it was PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, you know, era. Okay? We had people who were skipping school because Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 came out the day before. And they skipped school either for one day, go ahead to get to a certain prestige. I saw guys who were prestige 6 or 7 right there in Call of Duty only have been out for 3 days. Same thing with Black Ops 1, same thing with Black Ops 2, and then everybody's surprised that this is a fucking thing. This has been a thing way before content creators actually played the fucking game. And everybody's blaming content creators for making the game what it is. Where have you been? Do you really think that Call of Duty needs content creators? Do you really think, as big as Call of Duty is, that it needs content creators? Where? Where in any aspect? Where in any favor? As soon as you hear Black Ops, everybody's gonna go for it. As soon as you hear Modern Warfare, people are gonna go for it. As soon as you hear Call of Duty Zombies, people are gonna go for it. Like, I don't understand where people just get so confused about this. And you know what's funny? This is not even only in the Call of Duty area. It's in games like Sparking Zero.
Is Dragon Ball Sparking Zero cooked? In just under 1 month, it has lost 90% of its player base. Now, a lot of people are contributing this to basically all of the cheese that you see online, with people going instant Sparky mode, spamming Kid Less, and then using their unblockable ultimates. And yes, I'm looking at you, Broly and full power Jiren mains. Now, there's nothing wrong with this in my opinion. It's still a tactic within the game, and if it's in the game, you can use it. But undeniably, a lot of people are not finding this fun to play against, even though there are legitimate counterplays, and I've beaten plenty of full power Jirens and Brolys.
How in the hell are you upset because, oh, someone's spamming an actual move? You know that happens in a fighting game or any type of games like this. There are ways to counter it. Why do you not? Oh, I don't want to work too hard in a video game. Bro, you're in a competitive game. You're playing a fighting game. That's like playing locally with 3 other people in Smash Brothers and not trying to beat them in a 4-player freaking fighting game. Are you kidding me? You're joking? Like, this is the aspect of why people are so fucking lazy in gaming, and this aspect needs to fucking go. This was the exact same thing with the first Descendant, because people were very upset that the fucking grind was off and it was so difficult. You're playing a massive multiplayer online role-playing game, an MMORPG. How in the hell do you have this complaint, but then you could play Warframe or you could play World of Warcraft? That is so insane to me. The fact that people live in this aspect, first of all, in my opinion, and this is my personal opinion, this might come out very negative, but if you are lazy in a video game, in my opinion, you cannot have a job. You are sitting at home, chilling, probably on this gaming chair, probably on your couch, probably laying down in your bed with your pillows in your back, leaning up, and then your TV's right in front of you, or your monitor's in front of you, or you have like a desk with a monitor, which I'm pointing right here to one, and all you're doing is literally this. All you're doing right here. Xbox controller as example. Boom. Thumbs on analog sticks and buttons. Boom. Two on the actual the triggers and the freaking buttons on top. That's all you're fucking doing. If this is difficult for you and you can't manage to have fun in it, then I don't know what to tell you. But if this is too difficult for you, then I'm surprised you can't even maintain a job. And that's sad for me to say. A lot of you are saying, oh, well, there shouldn't be tryhards in video games. You are not able or allowed to tell people or dictate how people play. Just like how people are not allowed to dictate you and how you play. There are people who want to play casual, and there are people who just want to have fun, obviously, yes. But there are people that have fun by being competitive. And if that's a problem, maybe you don't need to be playing with the competitive people. If people are not taking it seriously, or people are not taking the game seriously, maybe you need to find yourself a competitive group. You cannot dictate how people play in the game, especially where you're complaining about people being tryhards or sweats when they're actually doing everything to be good at the game. That's their choice, or that's how they play. But the fact that some people sit home and show that they're fucking lazy, and it shows not just on Call of Duty, but on Sparking Zero and on things like the First Descendant, it's very fucking weird. It's very weird. This would be weird to me because I would think these people would not be able to do things like play Skyrim, because you have to do things in Skyrim like actually maintain certain quests, start doing certain quests, fight certain enemies, make sure you have to travel to a freaking town, make sure you have to do things like, you know, crafting and all that. There's a whole bunch of things in video games that you have to do. Warframe, you have to grind for certain blueprints. You have to go ahead and do certain missions to get up your rank in the syndicates and so forth, so on and so on. But some of y'all are so fucking lazy to do stuff like that. It's very, very sad. In my opinion, that shit needs to go. That shit is very, very sad. And that's exactly why, if you see the rating in IGN for Sparking Zero got a 7, when Sparking Zero, in my opinion, deserved an 8 or a 9. It wasn't because the game was mid, it wasn't because the game was this and that, it's because you guys were upset that people were getting competitive. But you're okay with the competitiveness in Xenoverse. That's a joke. That is embarrassing, and that's a fucking joke.